Yo, Big Cash back up in here. I wanted to do my part by shedding some light on a situation out in California. A sister was unalive by some guy, some filthy guy. Today we're going to be reacting to an introvert rock star. He stay cooking, he stay standing up for our people, and I really appreciate that, brother. Before we start, y'all make sure y'all cop the book Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset. The link is in the description. I will leave a link for the video as well. Y'all tap in with introvert rock star. He always fighting for our people, and I appreciate that. So I just want to react to this video that he made, and yeah, we about to get into it, y'all. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
And beloved college dean was shot in California, and now a campus security guard is facing murder charges. Dr. Cameisha Clark died Monday afternoon in Inglewood. That's where she served as a dean at Spartan College of Aeronautics.
So she just got a certificate. She just graduated, and she was about to move up to the upper level. The thing is this guy who used to work there with her as a security guard, and I don't know, I guess he got fired or something, but he came back in his uniform and unalived her and wounded another sister that was there. It's crazy because introvert rockstar makes some powerful points in here, but we gonna get through this video. I want to get to his points though.
Aeronautics and technology. Police say she was shot last Friday by a campus guard who's now charged with her murder and the attempted murder of another woman. Dr. Clark earned her bachelor's, master's, and PhD all here in Atlanta at Clark Atlanta University. Her family says she was deeply committed to her students.
We are beyond devastated. Cameisha's life was taken from us far too soon in an act of senseless violence that no woman should ever endure. She was an amazing person who didn't deserve this. She was living her best life, doing the work she loved.
Yeah, still so many questions about what happened, why it happened. In a statement, Clark Atlanta University called.
This reminds me of a situation where there was a sheriff. It was a black guy. He had invented a car and made it run off of water. Now, you know, when you go out broadcasting, hey, I got a car and it can run off water, you know what usually happens after that. And lo and behold, he was a victim of being unalived in some parking lot, just randomly unalived. So later on in this video, you're going to see introvert rockstar explain like, yo, think these joints be hits, bruh. Like, yo, when people moving up on certain levels that they don't want our people in. This is why the scriptures say, come out from amongst them and be ye separate. God wants us to be separate from these evil people. No matter how much the bag is and all of that, man, we got to start getting our own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it seems like whenever we moving up, it's like these evil people, they be formulating little plots. You know what I'm saying? It goes on, trust me.
Called her a proud triple panther and said her legacy will continue to inspire the CAU.
And I'm always telling y'all over and over and over again on this channel, I don't let nothing slide. You think I'm gonna let this George Lopez?
This is the perpetrator, y'all. This is the guy. This is the perpetrator right here, y'all. This
dog
guy
smelling
right here.
boy, unalive my people, and not say anything about it. I'm not Kirk Franklin. I'm not T.D. Jakes. I'm not Marvin Sapp, crybaby ass. And
what you usually see too, when somebody else commit an act of violence towards us, their face be real small in the newspaper, right? And if we commit, one of our people commit an act of violence towards their people, the face will be blown up. Everything will be blown. It'd be all over the place. You know what I mean? Check it out.
Everyone is celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow. This black woman will never get to hug her mother again. She will never get to be a mother. She'll never get to see or feel that beautiful bond between a mother and a daughter, or a mother and a son. Man, run a tape.
Uh-oh.
A former security guard who police say opened fire inside Spartan College in Inglewood has now been charged with murder and attempted murder. The dean of the aviation school has died from her injuries in the attack. A receptionist is still recovering.
Mary Beth McDade is live in Inglewood with more on how the 35-year-old dean is being remembered tonight. MB?
Yes, and Mike and Cher, she is being remembered by her family and friends tonight as compassionate, loving, and fiercely loyal. Now, as for her legend, well, he remains behind bars, and his bail has been increased from $1 to $5 million today.
Bell, what is he doing with a bell? You see that? Y'all check it out, man. Check it out.
The family of a dean of Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology in Inglewood broke the heartbreaking news Tuesday that Dr. Cameisha Clark died Monday. Her death, the result of being gunned down, officials say, by a coworker last Friday.
The dean of aeronautics and technology. I don't know what aeronautics and technology is, but it sounds like something to do with some aircrafts or something like that. You know, we had a lot of sisters. When you go to the museum where I'm at over here in Virginia, there's a museum. It show you all the sisters that worked on a rocket ship and all of that stuff. I'm telling you, our sisters are very, very smart when it comes down to certain technologies and stuff like that. Now, this is just a thought that came across my mind. Was she moving up in a space that they didn't want her? Maybe not. It's just a thought. We got to bounce these ideas around so we could come up with something. But they got the perpetrator, y'all. This is the perpetrator. But let's listen to introvert rockstar.
And in the comment section, I need a favor from y'all. I need y'all to tell me if I'm tripping. Every time other races unalive our people in this fashion, at a college, at a church, anything, they always walking the people out slowly. They always walking the suspect out slowly and calmly, like they not even mad at them. But when it's our people, it's a shootout. Make it make sense.
We always getting roughed up, punched in the head, all of that stuff. Get him, partner. Get him, partner. Always trying to rough them like they got some type of animosity against us. I know exactly what he's talking about. But if it's somebody, if it's one of theirs, they take them to Burger King before they take them to the holding cell. They take them to go get Slurpees and Sprites and Skittles and, granola bars. What do you want? We're going to stop at the store. Are you okay? Asking them is they the one who committed the daggone crime. They asking them is they okay. You know what I'm saying? You want to stop by your house and get a change of clothes? Yeah, that's what they do.
And I have to keep it 100. They said this boy shot her execution style. So
execution style. This is the perpetrator, y'all. Check it out.
In my opinion, he deserved the same treatment on the spot. Tell me I'm lying. Because let's just be real. This was a Caucasian dean. If she wasn't black, if she was Caucasian, and this would have happened to her, it would be all over social media. It would be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all over social media. But before I get too pissed off, let's get into this article because in my opinion, I feel she was set up. And this article is by ABC7. It was published May 6, 2025, which was Tuesday. Former security guard charged with murder and shooting death of Spartan College dean in Inglewood. 40-year-old Figueroa, who used to work at the school, was also charged with attempted murder for shooting and injuring another employee during the same incident on May 2nd. Any student, faculty member, or employee should feel safe and secure going to school, said District Attorney Hockman. This horrific act of gun violence has shaken Spartan College and our entire community. We will file all appropriate gun enhancements in this case and send a clear message to criminals that violence will not be tolerated in Los Angeles County. Make that make sense. And I hate these copy and paste soulless messages these institutions give because they don't give a damn about crime. You hired a guy.
They didn't get into depth of the situation. They need to get into depth. And if she was moving up in that school, wherever they was at, right? They need to be going hard. Like, yeah, this guy, they need to be letting us know his background, what's going on. They need to be showing they need to be showing everything, his credentials, all of that stuff. But nah, they treating him like royalty, y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Check it out. Look how he look all peaceful in before he go to the car. There's something up with his past. They not telling us. There's something up with his past they not telling us. Or let's just play on what introvert rockstar believe in. He probably was hired. He probably was hired by the upper echelons. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But look, they look pretty calm. They look pretty calm. Hey, watch your step, buddy. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Duck your head in. We're about to put you in the car, all right? You want the AC on or you want the heat on? Okay, we put what turn on the music for him. Turn on the radio. Stay what music you want to listen to, bud? Okay, yeah, this is gonna die down. This is why introvert rockstar later on says in the video, we need more black content creators. You know what I'm saying? We need more black content creators. Not only that, but speaking on the trials and tribulations that our people go through, which we know, but you know, we gotta, because usually when stuff happens like this, it dies down. Don't nobody talk about it no more. Ain't nobody talking about it no more. Next thing you know, he's out. He's out of jail. Don't nobody even know it. He chilling somewhere.
Goddamn felon. And I don't have anything against felons because I know in life sometimes things just happen. But these institutions, they will hire illegals before they give black people second chances, especially in California. Tell me I'm lying. It's racist as hell. Figueroa is charged with 1 felony count of murder, 1 felony count of attempted murder, 1 felony count of possession of firearm with prior violent convictions. And I told y'all before these institutions in California will hire black people, they will hire these simps. But the rabbit hole gets even deeper. Check this out. Clark had just been promoted to dean at Spartan College, according to her family. Before then, she worked at the Clark Atlanta University campus in her hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. Make that make sense. And how ironic, she just got promoted at only 35 years old to be the dean. But let's not forget this story I recently covered of Darius Clement. He got promoted at his job in New Orleans, and all of a sudden at work, he went missing. No one saw anything. They don't have no footage. So what's going on, our people? I'm not buying the bullshit. This was a smart young woman. What was she working on? What did she see? What did she hear? What's going on with our people? Because this not.
I just seen the clip earlier where a guy was in Ohio. I don't know if he was in a parking garage, whatever. He was getting in his car, and he had an interaction with a white guy, and the white guy was like, "Oh, they still let you serve your type." No, he said they still let your kind serve within the Navy or whatever. He said he was in a branch of the Navy, the Army. I don't know how that stuff worked. But he said they still let your kind serve for the U.S. So he got in his car and was like, man, you better watch who you talking to, man. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people. This stuff still exists, man. It ain't over. These people still out there. These people still out there. They will unalive you. If they get the chance, they will unalive you. They are out there.
Making sense, and they love to play dumb. We need answers now. And the same goddamn thing happened to Kia Duncan. She was assassinated on a DC plane right before she was going to be a professor at Howard University. And not just any professor, she was really in the field. She was really suing DC. She had a court case against Washington, D.C., and they assassinated her. But everybody thought that I was dumb. And I feel like in this situation that this young lady, Cameisha Clark, Dr. Cameisha Clark, was working on something. That's why I say something don't feel right.
You see all these situations, we don't even be hearing about it. We don't even be hearing about it. That's why y'all gotta be careful out there. Be careful. Stop thinking everybody like you. Stop thinking you could be friends with people and just go over to their house and stuff like that. They be plotting on you. Telling you. And he said she probably was working on something. She probably had a project. She was going to come out with a new invention. The elites hate when you invent stuff that's going to mess up and destroy their structure. Say if you make something, right? Let's just say you invent something. And it mess with their pockets. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful.
Just look at this picture. Those cops was walking him to that car too calm. It's
Nice and
like they
smooth.
knew that he was going to do this. It's like,
Yep.
okay, you're not going to be punished. We might
Yep.
ship you back where you came
Yep.
from, but we already knew that you was going to do this. So a lot of times, man, the news not going to tell us what's really going on. So you got to put 2 and 2 together. That's why I say we can never trust the media ever again. We have
No,
to
you
be
can't trust the
our
media.
own media. That's why I'm always preaching about we need more black YouTubers. We need more
Yep.
black people on TikTok that's speaking up for our people, because these people not going to tell a full story. This was a smart young woman. What was she working on? Did she see something? Did she hear anything? They
Yep.
can easily pay somebody to unalive her and change the whole narrative, like she was
Yeah.
she was dating him or he was trying to holler at her. They can
Uh-huh.
do all these things because they always try to control the narrative. And that's why I make these goddamn videos, because we have to start controlling the narrative and putting
Narrative.
2
Right.
and 2 together. So to my people, when you're spending time with your mothers tomorrow, say a little prayer or tell the ancestors to give this family some energy to keep going, because it gets hard, man. Like, it's a story for this week, but as the weeks go on, people forget. On my channel, I never forget. Any story I did, I don't forget about anyone. I always remember them. I always acknowledge them. I always tell the ancestors, look, give their family the energy they need, because when people stop caring, they stop caring. It's just
Yep.
that family that has to deal.
It's that out of sight, out of mind. It's that out of sight, out of mind. Some people don't. Some people would just rather not deal with it and just be like yo, they just don't feel like there's a way out of this. You know what I mean? We're in a melting pot. We're amongst evil people. The best thing for us to do is start joining and unity and uniting with each other and trust. That's why I always preach, work on yourself so you can link with people and trust other people as well. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to leave a link in the description, man. Shout out to Introvert Rockstar. He always standing up for our people, man. I salute that brother, man. With the research, all that. Always standing up for our people, man. We need more like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. Did she have something in the works? What y'all think? You know what I mean? Was he just hating on her because he couldn't get her or something like that? Remember, he put on the uniform after he was fired. I want to know what he was fired for. Why was he fired? Why he get let go from the job? I got to know his history. I got to know his background. You mean to tell me they could do background checks on the presidents and all of them, but they can't do no background check on this guy? We need to know the history. They need to do this knowledge. What's going on with this guy, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.